Hey, hello, and howdy. This is Will Fraser, real estate consultant at ERA Courtyard Real Estate. And as is my custom, I am going around and meeting with the people who are making our area even better than it already is. People who are bringing above average qualities, services, and restaurants to our area. And what that does is it raises us to have a better and a better Southwest Oklahoma City. And I'm here at the Boxcar with owner Matt Vaughan, and we're gonna hear today a little bit about the story of the Boxcar. So Matt, why don't you tell me, man, what do you guys do here at the Boxcar?
So the Boxcar really started as a, we hold three pillars in very high regard. So we call them our three pillars. We have coffee, food, social. So we want to have gourmet coffee that is what we call third wave coffee, which means that it is not 7-Eleven coffee, not Starbucks coffee, but coffee that really is competitive with great coffee shops all around the metro. Places like Coffee Slingers, places like Leaf and Bean, places like Gray Owl in Norman. These are places that have coffee held in high regard, like Cuppies and Joe, those kinds of great places. We have that kind of same style, that same branding of coffee. So lots of espresso-based drinks, lots of pour-over options, French press options, drip coffee options, all that, plus a full line of teas and things like that too. So that's what we say when we mean really good coffee. But then we have really good food, gourmet food, so gourmet sandwiches. My wife has done an incredible job of creating this brilliant menu, which is fantastic, and basically it's full of options for sandwiches and kind of handcrafted sandwiches that are all delicious and baked and really, really good. But so yeah, that's the food side of it. And then the social side of it, we really want this to be treated as a third space. So it's not a place that's not work and a place that's not home for people to come together and spend time. So we accomplish that through trivia nights on Tuesdays. We accomplish that through open mic on Thursdays. We're going to launch some other things that we are pretty excited about. And then it's also just a place we have tons of board games and stuff like that too. So people can come here and they can grab a board game, they can grab food, they can grab beer and wine. All that kind of stuff is available right here.
Awesome. Dude, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Man. So we're sitting right here in Northeast Moore.
Yeah.
Right by Rise Co-working, the
Right.
McAllister Construction Office, right behind Avondale.
Mm-hmm.
How did you guys land here? How did you choose this?
Yeah, well, we knew on principle we wanted to be in Moore. That was I was born and raised in Moore. My wife transplanted here when we got married because I told her I wasn't leaving Moore. No, we just didn't want to live anywhere else. We knew that we wanted to really kind of seek the welfare of Moore. We wanted to do something for Moore specifically. And so we landed here, because it was a new space. We had met with some folks from McAllister Construction who were incredible people who had a really great vision for what this could be. And then really we knew that we wanted to serve the 20,000 homes that are around here. I mean, there's tons of people that live right here. So we thought Eastern is the second busiest thoroughfare in Moore, past outside of 19th Street, and it actually doesn't have that many less cars per day than 19th Street. So we knew that the footfall traffic that we would get was going to be as good as something on 19th Street. And then also we had so many people that when we announced it would say, "Thank you so much for finally bringing something to the east side of Moore like this." There's just not a lot of things over here, and so we. You're a mile off I-35. You can't really ask for more. And people go to 27th Street to avoid the railroad anyway. So we knew that we had a good location. And then our partnership with McAllister Construction was really the final thing that drew us in here. It was great. Yeah, they're good people.
That
really
is
good
awesome.
people.
Yeah, and they've got the Wheeler District coming up.
That's right.
soon.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really exciting.
That's an incredible endeavor that we can definitely talk more about. But it's
Awesome.
It's amazing.
Well, what do you personally like to do in this area? Like, what are some of the things in Moore and Southwest Oklahoma City that you love doing?
So I love that Moore is a growing community for families. So like even little things like the dog park or participating with nonprofits that are organizing themselves in Moore and in the metro and things like that. That's a huge deal for us. But most of our time really is spent trying to come up with really inventive ways to get people to get outside, to enjoy the community with each other. And so we're big into community events. We're big into things like Haunt Old Town. We love that. We love Big Wheel Nationals that the city of Moore puts on every year, the Parks and Rec Department of Moore puts on every year. All kinds of things like that are just community focused, that gets people out of their homes and into the community. And really, that's why the Boxcar came about. Really, we wanted it to be an extension of our home. We wanted it to be an extension of our life and our community right here in a restaurant setting.
Awesome, dude. And that's very much like the atmosphere you guys have created.
That's cool.
Is
Yeah.
like that third space, but not like a sterile third space. But
Yeah,
like
no. We wanted it to feel like a living room. Like and that plays itself out in a lot of different ways. Like even our employees, people rave about the customer care that they get here, and we don't get me wrong, like sometimes we get it wrong, like that happens, and we don't love that, but sometimes we get it wrong. But more often than not, our customer care is top notch because we communicated with the people that work for us. Listen, like, this is about taking care of people. If this is going to be an extension of our home, like if somebody spills their drink in your home, you don't say like, well, you know where the towels are. Like, no, it's like you go clean that up, and then you refill their drink, and then you take care of them, And so that's, as we call this an extension of our home, we really do mean that we want it to be a place where people feel like they can relax. One thing we say all the time is that we want people of Moore to understand that the Boxcar also belongs to them. Like, we might have started this, but at the end of the day, like, it really does play a role in their life, and so they deserve to kind of call it their own. And when you bring friends from in from out of town, I want the Boxcar to be the place that you say, like, if we do nothing else, I gotta take you to this shop. That's cool. You know what I mean? Like, there's all kinds of places around the metro that I want to do that stuff too. So,
dude, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And to have that and more, it's just phenomenal. As you think about the future, are there any exciting future plans you'd want people to know about?
Yeah, so one thing that's really exciting that we're excited to announce, last Sunday we did this was yesterday, I guess. We did a soft opening on Sunday, so we've been closed for Sunday since we opened, about almost 8-9 months ago now. We've been closed on Sundays, but we are officially open on Sundays, which is super fun. It's a brunch menu, which means that it's not available the entire rest of the week. And so some delicious avocado toast and cinnamon rolls and amazing options that aren't available any other day of the week. So that's really exciting. But we've also, a few months back, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, we decided to close on Mondays. We were actually reopening that up. So big announcement, we're open 7 days a week starting this next week. So.
Awesome. Right on, dude. Well, cool. Is there anything else you'd want your customers to know about?
I would just say, come check out the great places. Come check out the great items we really have here. Our menu is spectacular. Our coffee's from a provider out of Tulsa, Topeka Coffee Roasters. They are in Tulsa, but they've owned the farms in El Salvador for 150 years. I mean, something really, really ridiculous. 170 years. They've owned the farms in El Salvador. They own farms all over the world that they source from and everything like that. But you're supporting a local Tulsa company. They live and work in the Tulsa metro. So there's all kinds of really great ways you can support the community around you, and we would love for you to do that here.
Awesome. Right on. Well, thanks for telling us the story of the Boxcar. And guys, this isn't hype. It is really an incredible third space, and honestly, I wish my first space was more like this. Come join us at the Boxcar and stay in touch with what we're doing. I think this is the most incredible community events-based company that I've seen in Moore. And what we're seeing at the Boxcar is a culture of incredible opportunities and quality food and service that's being consistently brought to our community. And so thanks for bringing that.
Thanks, Will.
So you guys have a good one and keep coming back for more.